Hey guys, Ricky from Proton Global back with you here at Now Church in Ocala, and I'm excited to bring you today the new BoxCaster Pro review in association with Technologies for Worship magazine. I wrote the article here. It's actually in the July 2018 issue of Technologies for Worship, so check it out. But anyway, the video review, wanted to show you kind of the BoxCaster Pro and also just mention the BoxCaster and kind of talk about the BoxCast platform in general. If you haven't heard of BoxCast, listen up, because this is going to give you everything you need to know about the platform and about the hardware. So anyway, BoxCast started a few years back in the Cleveland area, and it was a group of web developers who had a side project going for a funeral home in Cleveland area. And the goal was to be able to live stream the memorial services in a user-friendly way, and that way the people, friends and family from all over the world could actually view that memorial service. So that's how BoxCast was born. And it's grown substantially since then, and they've really worked out some amazing products and an amazing platform. A lot of our church clients have switched over to them in recent years, especially Now Church has just recently, with the move of BoxCaster Pro, we've switched. And here's the thing with BoxCast, the difference is it's a cloud-based live streaming application and hardware device. So it's a cloud-based platform. And the difference with that is traditionally we'd have to have our clients set up a live streaming account with one of the major guys, and they would have to have a beefy computer, because if you wanted to multi-stream and have multi-bit streaming like HD, large, medium, mobile, you'd have to send all that stuff, all those 3 or 4 streams down the same pipe. So you'd also have to have upgraded internet speed, like upgraded upload. And then you have to have a capture card as well, where you can have SDI or HDMI inputs. So it was not cheap to be able to get that really beefy computer, the capture card, as well as upgrading your bandwidth. So with BoxCast, the difference is, being a cloud-based platform, you actually send one stream. So they concentrate on your bandwidth to send one solid HD stream up to their cloud, and then their cloud actually transcodes everything and sends it to different places. And it's so easy to embed it on your own website. They don't restrict that like a lot of other live streaming companies do. They also have links to be able to link your social media platforms like Facebook Live, YouTube Live, Periscope, also called Twitter Live. So you can do that very easily in their dashboard, and link all this stuff to where you can actually send this stuff. And it actually looks amazing, because it's actually doing more with less. So it works off great compression. That the new technology with the BoxCaster Pro is pretty amazing. So in the second segment, I'm going to get here to the BoxCaster Pro review. And then the third segment, we're actually going to do a whole walkthrough of their iOS and browser-based dashboard. We'll show you how to schedule broadcasts, how to change your settings, and how to go live. So this has really done something that I think is changing, especially the way churches work with volunteers. You can schedule stuff. You can have it right on time, where it starts recording automatically, starts sending to different places and linking to your live stream and social media platforms. It is just an amazing platform, especially for the price, because it's very cost effective as well. So BoxCast is definitely something worth looking into, and we're going to give you some more information at the end of how to get some special deals on that, and to get in contact, especially with those who, one of our Proton Global reps who works with BoxCast, who can actually help you and help churches all over the country and all over the world to get live streaming easily and to reach more people. So user friendliness is the name of the game when it comes to the BoxCast platform. And I want to briefly cover the BoxCaster, which is their original hardware device, really quickly. See, those of you who can't afford the BoxCaster Pro yet, or maybe you don't need it, you can actually start with the BoxCast and upgrade to the Pro later. So it has an HDMI input. It has audio-video inputs, which if you're still using those, you might want to consider an upgrade. You have an Ethernet port, you have the power port, and it also can be configured for Wi-Fi. And the main thing with this device, it works off H.264 compression, which is still the industry standard, so it works very well, and it's also controlled via the dashboard. Here is the BoxCaster Pro. And if you look at the difference with this guy, just right off the bat, this thing's plasticky, this thing is solid aluminum and is amazing, and is very heavy and heavy duty and rugged. So if you travel, if you're a mobile church, really easy to use, comes with this case. It has a touch screen here, shows you, your audio signals, shows you your Ethernet connection, it shows you your SDI or your HDMI input, and it tells you the name of your broadcast coming up that you have scheduled, and it'll actually show you a preview button, so you can actually preview the broadcast, so you can see make sure the input's all good. But this thing also lights up around. This one actually has like a green light, I think, and a red light. So if things are fine, it's the green. If there's an issue with the signal or internet, it actually lights up red. But this thing even takes it a step further. It has a whole glowing kind of LED all around it, and actually shows you, it's an extra confidence thing to show you when everything's good and when something there's an issue for something needs your attention. But this has main features. It's H.265 HEVC compression, and BoxCast is one of the first companies in the world and first platforms in the world to actually feature H.265 and to use it, and it really works well. Meaning it's a better compression. So a lot of your stuff you see now that's 4K and 1080/60, it just looks better in H.265, and it takes a lot less bandwidth to do it. So it's a very clean encoding process. So you have the SDI input. You have an HDMI input as well. With this SDI input, it's 12G, and it supports pretty much any resolution from 480 all the way up to 2160 4K. If you are a church who maybe you only have a single camera, or maybe you want to send the front of house feed to this box, you can actually send just two, has 2 microphone inputs, you can do that. On the other side, it's got the SDI loop. It has an HDMI output, has your Ethernet port, has a headphone jack, has a power port, and a couple update ports. So that is the BoxCaster Pro, and it really is an amazing device. With the platform, when we show you here in a minute how easy it is to schedule a broadcast and how to change your settings via their iOS or browser-based dashboard, I think you're going to really be sold on BoxCast. And we're going to stay tuned. We're going to actually give you some information on how to order yours and how to get some special deals and unlock some features. We have a partnership Proton Global does with BoxCast. We can give you some special pricing on that. But anyway, just to overview then, it's easy to move, comes with a travel case, 12G SDI, 60 frames per second, and it'll eventually even do 4K, 60 frames at 4K. So right now it's 1080/60 is the highest, which looks amazing, by the way. NowChurch.tv has been broadcasting on that for the last few months. It looks incredible. And then it has a live DVR function, which is really cool, because if you're watching on on your app or watching on your website in the embed, you can actually rewind if you're late, and you can actually catch up while you're live. You can actually scroll through and scrub through, which is really neat. That's a great thing. One of the big selling points for me: no flash. How many times do you go through and try to live stream, play a live stream on your computer or your device, and it actually tells you, hey, you must update your flash. Flash is pretty much dead. So this whole platform, the BoxCast platform, is built without the use of flash, which I think is a great selling point. Fan noise was a little loud, but because it's a small form factor, because these 4K chipsets get pretty hot, that's kind of the norm now. But definitely the fan noise was a little more than what we anticipated. Let me kind of recap on this. With the H.265, it's going to send the one signal up to the cloud, and the cloud then is going to encode and send all the stuff to all the different places. So like Facebook right now does not support H.265, but BoxCast will actually convert down to H.264, and they'll send it to Facebook and stuff that we have. And this is all done within a matter of a few seconds. So it's a really great platform, really robust, very clean, and just I think the ease of use, especially in the church world with volunteerism and with maybe part-time staff members controlling stuff. You basically set it and forget it, and that's really what we love. And even having that confidence with these lights that actually show you when things are live and when there's a problem. So anyway, we're going to go right now to the dashboard and talk about how to set things up and how to get you rolling and get you live. So we're going to walk you through the BoxCast dashboard. This is where you can get into settings, and we're going to walk you through how to schedule a broadcast. The BoxCast dashboard is ultra user-friendly and can be accessed via your web browser or BoxCast iOS app. This is where you can modify settings, upgrade your plan, customize your features, and more. Your BoxCaster will arrive pre-programmed and ready to plug in. You can access it in the Sources tab. We recommend a direct connection to your network via Ethernet, but this is where you can configure Wi-Fi if needed. In the Settings tab, you can toggle features such as countdown clock, configure BoxCast.tv so you can appear on BoxCast Roku or Apple TV apps, or even add a custom pre-broadcast video that will loop until you go live. Settings is also where you find your links to social media accounts like Facebook, YouTube, and Periscope. Once configured, you're ready to schedule your broadcast. First, enter the broadcast name and description. Select a thumbnail image, which after you upload for the first time, it will be saved under Recent Uploads. Next, select the date, then the start time and end time. Just in case, we pad the ending time, as you can always stop manually. You can also choose whether this is a recurring broadcast or not. Next, under Publish Settings, you can choose to go public, or if you're testing, you can keep it private. Select a channel, which is basically like a folder used to organize your broadcasts. To simulcast to your linked social media accounts, click Social Media Broadcast Settings, and click on each one you'd like to broadcast to. And if you're like me, where you manage several Facebook pages, make sure you select the right timeline to broadcast to, and select the right audience, which in this case will be public. Same thing for YouTube, and again for Periscope, which is basically Twitter Live. Verify the information is correct, and click on Schedule Broadcast. So you're getting ready for your broadcast to begin. Under Upcoming Broadcasts, click the Event. This allows you to preview the stream, manually start or stop a broadcast, and view analytics. I like to be on the Diagnostics tab, which shows up a few minutes before the event is scheduled and shows the overall health of the stream. And now you see why many of our Proton Global Church clients have made the move to the BoxCast platform. For more information, visit BoxCast.com or go to our website at protonglobal.com/BoxCast for exclusive pricing and plans, or to set up a call with our Proton Global BoxCast rep who specializes in the church market. So thanks for joining us today on this BoxCaster Pro review. If you have any more questions, feel free to message us, call us, email us, find us on social media. Love to answer your questions, and thanks for being with us today.